Yo, what's up guys? Mayor Manis here and welcome back to another video. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel because today we're going to be talking about pirate software. And there is nothing better to start off with this than the fact that he's worked at Blizzard. And why has he worked at Blizzard? Well, it's because his father has worked at Blizzard. He is a pure Nepo baby and he doesn't want it to seem that way, but he is definitely a Nepo baby. He acts like Blizzard hired him for his accolades, but that is so far from the truth. Hell, it's so bad with his nepotism that he didn't even get fired when he would just mess around on Reddit all day while on the clock working. Pirate software will always be on the side of corporations and developers, but he'll talk about himself like he's all for the consumers. But I don't think you can be all for the consumers when you're straight up lying about a movement that is trying to help the longevity of games. Stop Killing Games has started because companies and such will make a live service game and then the servers will end up shutting down because that game is not making enough money. And the problem with that is people can't use the microtransactions or anything they've bought for that game anymore. And sometimes you're just losing the whole game itself. Like one example, The Crew. Me and my homies used to love playing that game. Riding around the entire United States, it would take about 30 minutes to get one side to the other and then another 30 minutes to go back, just a whole hour. A round trip. It was super fun. I ended up not playing it anymore for a bit because I just got into other games and stuff and it just happens. But when I saw that Ubisoft was shutting down the servers, I was just so confused because, to be honest, that's a game that could have been easily turned into a single player experience and they just could have kept it up. But you're gonna clearly tell that Pirate Software is all for this because listen to what he's got to say about timed exclusivity.
Timed exclusivity is good for games. So if you have a game that goes on a platform like Epic for 6 months of timed exclusivity, the game almost always comes at the other end better. And the reason why is because they get a shitload of money. They put their game effectively into early access. They soft launch it to a smaller amount of people. Everyone doesn't pay attention to it because they're like, timed exclusive, And then when it fully launches on other platforms in its like pure fantastic state, it kicks ass. And a really good example of this, every single time we talk about this, it's Hades. Hades did this. It was on Epic for 6 months. They got 98% positive on Steam. So like, this is a really good example of like timed exclusives are good.
As a gamer, I would want every version or port of that game to come out at the same time, especially with the fact that every game or almost every game is gonna be crossplay nowadays. Pirate Software also likes to make himself out to be this guy who's willing to talk, but no he won't. Ross, who is the guy who started the Stop Killing Games initiative, has tried to reach out to Pirate Software on multiple occasions through his comment section and even through his DMs. And Pirate Software, well, he deleted the comment and he had some real strong feelings about the DMs and the initiative himself, and he just continued lying.
I've gotten a message. I got a message from Ross. There's the person behind the Stop Killing Games initiative. This is Ross, the guy from your video you responded to at 10:24. Based on your response, I think there's a combination of values clash and there's a misunderstanding on much of what we're asking for. For example, WoW would likely be exempt from this measure since it's considered under law as a true service. Likely is the problem that I have with your statement there. In other words, the customer is told explicitly that their access ends at the time of payment. Most live service games do not do this, which could run afoul of EU law. Most is patently incorrect. There were many other misunderstandings in your video. It's clear that you hate the initiative, and I doubt I would change that. That is correct. I would encourage you to at least hate it for what it accurate is. I do. We obviously have very different perceptions of what's likely outcome of this. I think those details influence that. That said, we also have a values clash. You state repeatedly that a game being permanently disabled is not a problem. It is not. A live service game is meant to end one day. There's nothing wrong with that. This is where we very clearly disagree. You're actually the most high-profile person I know that is adamantly against what we're doing. Cool. If you're interested, I'd be fine with having a discussion with you on where we could at least clarify things, but your choice. I don't think I want to do that. And the reason why is this. It is because specifically your video that made me not interested in wanting to talk to you. It is specifically this portion of your video, right here, where you discuss reasons why your initiative could pass. And your description of this, I find to be disgusting.
Politicians like easy wins, and this doesn't require them to do much at all. And unless it involves gambling or protecting children, politicians generally don't care about video games. So this isn't a big consequence to them or most of their constituencies. EU law is already unclear on a lot of this practice anyway, and we would be making it easy for them to settle it. It falls in line with other consumer practices. You know how when you buy something, you're generally allowed to keep it? And finally, this is a diversion from really serious topics that politicians would prefer not to deal with.
So politicians are going to put this forward because it's an easy win, they don't understand the subject matter, and it's a diversion from more serious issues. I don't have any respect for that. And I don't have any reason to have a conversation with you because of this. There's a huge amount that's wrong with those reasons. You should never be posing a situation like this as I am manipulating government to do this because they don't know any better. That's a horrible, horrible argument. That is a horrible argument. It's awful. And when you are trying to set precedent, you need to make sure that you're setting the right precedent because it's incredibly difficult to remove.
It seems like when it comes to benefiting a company or a developer, Pirate Software knows everything. But when it comes to helping the consumers, he absolutely knows nothing at all. It's just point blank. He thinks that we want to take advantage of the politicians and get an easy win. No, just morally and ethically, it would just be an easy win in the courtroom. We buy something, we should be able to keep it as long as we are alive. I don't know how hard that is for Pirate Software to understand. Pirate Software is super egotistical, and it is to the point where it is just straight up pathetic. Pirate Software was participating in an event with a bunch of other streamers doing a bunch of crazy raids in a game called World of Warcraft. Obviously everyone knows what that is, but to be honest, I haven't played a lot of World of Warcraft, so we're just gonna look at this whole situation and we're gonna analyze what he did wrong. Obviously, how he handled the situation was terrible in itself, but I want to look at the gameplay that corresponded before this.
Boss is coming too, watch out.
Yeah. Oh, I got shield wall. God damn it.
Run.
Just run. Can you target at me?
I can target him, yeah. Should I do it?
Just kill the massive. Yeah, target at me. Kill the massives.
No.
Also, are you fine?
Any
grenades, anything?
You can just
heal him.
Yeah, you just heal me. Just come back a little bit.
Boss is on me, sitting bear form.
Snuppy, just run.
I can help a lot. Yep.
Pirate, why are you walking, bro?
What are you talking about? Why am I walking? Look
This
at
is
my mana.
savageable. Come
Innovate
on,
you?
man.
Just kill the mastiffs.
Innovate.
Innovate the
Nova,
healer.
bro,
Kill the
come on.
mastiffs. We got
He
this.
heals.
In the sense of
War something?
Do you see my mana? What am I supposed to do for you?
just kill the mastiffs. One shot. Okay, we
More,
pulled
there's
another
more on the way,
pass.
more on the
Run
way.
now.
That's it. They're about to beat this boss, they're so close to beating it, and he ran, and he completely sold for him.
They called
The boss
run,
came up after,
I
like, the
ran,
Masters
and I was
too,
out of mana.
after we,
I don't know what the hell they were expecting, dude. That does not make any sense. No. They overpulled 2 polls and the boss.
I mean, the regular ogres can still be polyed. We just had the boss and like 5 mastiffs and 2 ogres. We could have polyed 1 ogre, killed 1, and then walked it out.
Yes, literally, just even an ice nova would have been enough.
You guys pulled that when I had...
You instantly ran out, bro. You instantly ran. You didn't even look
As much
back.
as you're angry right now, of course I ran.
I'm not angry at all.
You
I'm not angry at all.
overpulled 2 packs. You overpulled 2 packs and a boss. I had 1,400 mana left. I had to spend all of that mana to try and put it on Blizzard to save you guys in the first place, and nothing left. You weren't paying attention to party resources, you overpulled, and you weren't paying attention to where the boss was. That's not on me.
But there wasn't even
Damn.
like any like information. We are just yapping about useless stuff. Do you see my point?
I mean,
Not
yeah.
on
But I
me.
mean,
Like you're telling me like a rank 1 mage would not like at least to try Frozen over there. Like you're not even like in danger.
Oh, I'm
can at least
100% in
try
danger.
a Frost Nova. Like,
100%.
No, you're not.
No, 100% in danger. When your shot color says run, it's time to run, you run. That is how that works. You were the shot color, you called for run, I ran.
I'm not a shot caller.
And I was out of mana.
Actually, I'm a noob, bro. I
You
think I
called
have
the
way
shot.
less experience than you have.
Oh, dear God.
And I can still see that I can at least use a Frost Nova there. Or at
Okay,
least try
then
something.
go roll a
You were
mage
the
and do
first
it.
person that ran away and didn't even look back. Literally.
This is the
You didn't even
second
say
time.
anything.
This
You
is
could
the
have at
second.
least said like the boss.
You're just gonna talk over me? Is that what we're doing now?
Well,
We
I'm
just gonna
giving you
talk
my
over me?
point.
Is that all? Is that all
I'm
we're
just
doing?
giving you my points.
Okay. You done giving your point? You good?
Yes. I'm done.
Okay. Cool. You go roll a mage then. See you around. Jesus.
I don't think that's.
Insane shit. No.
Pirate Software actually thinks that he was right in that situation when, to be honest, he wasn't. He just ran and hid the entire time, and they were actually trying to fight. And as that guy said, he's a new player and he even knew that they had somewhat of a chance. He also does this thing that some gamers do when they don't want to take accountability, and that is saying that someone is angry to try and rile them up a little bit when all they really want to do is just explain their side. It happens. People need to discuss, hey, this is where things went wrong. But when your teammate is always like, you're probably just angry, dude, it's like, no, I don't even want to talk to you at that point then. Continuing on with my point of Pirate Software being super egotistical, there was a point in time where he didn't say happy birthday to his dad, and a month after, his dad ended up confronting him about it, saying, hey, why didn't you or your brother say happy birthday to me? And he kind of just laughed it off. His dad gave him almost everything he has in life. If he didn't have that job at Blizzard, to be honest, he wouldn't have really anything he has right now.
But since you did, last month was my birthday and you missed it. You didn't call me, neither did your brother. You guys both ignored me for my birthday.
That isn't
So,
true. I sent
that
you a
is true.
text.
No, you did not. It was last year. I got nothing. You sent me one last year.
Did I send you one last year? My son. Oh man. It was last. Wow.
I want everybody to know that Jason, Thor, did not say anything to his father for his birthday a month ago.
If it makes you feel any better, I didn't text you anything after that last happy birthday, so it's still the same one. It
No.
still counts.
Your logic sucks.
The way he just completely laughs it off and goes, oh, my terrible son, oh, golly me, like, no, you just don't simply forget your father's birthday or remember his birthday and just not text him at all. And it really seems like he didn't want to text him at all because you didn't text him for a whole year and you're just going to use the same happy birthday text from last year as the same one this year? I don't get it. That logic is super, super terrible, just as his father said, completely egotistical and heartless. His father gave Pirate Software everything he could have possibly wanted, it seems like. Hell, he even ended up becoming the South Park guy for him, but it doesn't seem like that's enough for Thor here. Didn't mean to poke a jab, but I just find it really crazy that he is the son of the South Park guy. By the way that he looks and sounds, you can probably tell that he's faking his voice. To be honest, I don't think I've heard anybody with this much bass in their voice at all. But since his recent controversies, people have been pulling and picking out videos of his old voice from at least 4 or 5 years ago. And Pirate's response? Well, he went through a second puberty. Don't we all go through a second puberty, fellas? No, that just doesn't happen.
Welcome to Denver Comic-Con. I'm HB Duran for Video Game News Source, and I'm here, guess where? With the games, of course. I'm here with Thor, founder of Pirate Software. How's your show been so far?
It's actually been amazing. It's our first time out here at Denver Comic-Con, and there's so many people, and they love the games, so it's been awesome.
Pirate Software has a game that he's been making called Heartbound, and it's been in development for at least 8 years. He really likes to act like he's some great game developer and he's so amazing at everything he does, like he's some great hacker as well, but really, he's just a dude that worked at Blizzard because of his father. Pirate Software is also a fraud. I guess he has this crazy ferret rescue drama going on and some other stuff with a roommate just came out, so I'm going to be making follow-ups on all of that crazy stuff soon. So if you guys like this video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video, and as always, love y'all.